Hi, I'm Lauren. Welcome to my channel. Julia Roberts is one of my all-time favorite actresses, so I decided I wanted to recreate a look she did, a red carpet look, using all drugstore makeup. Today I'll be doing that and saving myself over $400. Before Julia's makeup artist applies any makeup, she wants her skin to look hydrated, plump, and to smooth out any fine lines that she has. So she starts off by masking, and she uses Lancome's mask. They have a hydrogel melting sheet mask. I used, before this video, the Neutrogena Hydro Boost mask. It also helps to plump the skin and smooth out fine lines. Julia uses for moisturizer Lancome's Brightening and Rich Cream. It's $208. I could never afford that, but I found a beautiful one that runs $12.89. It's from Pacifica. It's their Dreamy Youth Day and Night Face Cream. I've been using this for over a month. It does the same things that the Lancome cream does. It builds collagen in the skin. It's to lift the skin. It also has a brightening effect. Now, I love the texture of this, plus the applicator. The pump is great. You don't have to dig into the jar like you do with the Lancome. This, I would say, is like a mid-weight moisturizer. It's not super thick, but you can see it's not running down my hand. I just dab it all over my face, just like this, and then blend it in. It works beautifully under makeup. It does not pill. It sinks right into the skin. Now, I love it because I don't even need an under eye cream. I just go right under the eye, and it really brightens that area. And then even on the neck, I just put some on the neck and rub it on, and it sinks beautifully in the skin and is great to prepping your skin before applying makeup. Julia's makeup artist uses the Lancome Prep and Hydrate Primer on her skin. I noticed in the ingredients that it is a silicone-based primer, but it applies hydration at the same time. I found one from Essence that's great. It's their Fresh and Fit Awake Primer. It's beautiful because it also has light reflecting pigments in it. And as you can see, again, it's a sort of a mid-weight product. It's not super thin, but it's also not thick and heavy on the skin. And it makes your skin look very smooth. I love it because look at the brightness that it gives to my skin. It also contains vitamins in it and cranberry water. So it applies beautifully. I think it looks great in the under eye area, and that will save you $29. Julia uses Lancome's Ultra 24-Hour Wear Foundation. I love this one from Catrice. It's their HD liquid coverage. It's also a 24-hour foundation. It lasts up to 24 hours. I find it stays beautifully on my skin. It has this dropper, and it's very thin. I have used the Lancome foundation. I actually went and got a sample of it so I could compare them. The texture of them is very similar. It's a runny kind of foundation, but with a lot of coverage. Now, I just love this. I've worn it for at least a couple of months now, maybe longer, maybe 3 months. But it feels the same way as the Lancome. I like applying it with a brush because it's already very thin, so I don't use a sponge when I apply this. Now, Julia's makeup artist, in the article that I'll link that is about her look, makes no mention of a concealer. So I won't be using any concealer today either. I will be just applying a little extra foundation in areas that I feel need concealed, like around my nose where I have broken capillaries there. And this just sinks right in. It's so easy to work with. If you are new to makeup or coming back to makeup, I think this is a great foundation. Now, the Lancome does come in 45 shades, which is awesome. And they do have sample sizes that you can buy and try it that would last you quite a while. They're a good size sample. The Catrice comes in 18 shades. So their shade range is a little bit more limited, but the price difference using this foundation saves me $36. Julia has very full brows, and her makeup artist, I'm sure, doesn't have to do much to her brows, but I need to do a lot to mine because they're much finer and not as defined as Julia's. Now, in another article I read, they said that she uses the Lancome Brow Define Pencil, which is $25. I'll be using this one from e.l.f. This is their Instant Lift Brow Pencil. It runs only $2, so that saved me, what, $23 on a pencil? And it's set up the same way. There's a little spoolie on one side, which I love to sort of brush my brows first before I start working with them. And then this very creamy pencil, I use the shade Taupe. And my brows are a funny color because I naturally have light brown hair. I've lightened a little more with the blonde highlights and color. But I start with the tail of the brow. That's where I apply the most product and then work my way to the front. Now, Julia's brows sort of go straight out to give her a more open-eyed look, so I actually plucked a few hairs off the corner of my brow here so that I could extend it and it would look more natural and a little more similar to her brows. But I'm just going in with little tiny strokes, and I build my brows slowly. I don't like them to look so much like an Instagram brow. I just want them to be a little more defined. Julia uses a cream to powder blush that is beautiful. Lancome has done a great job because it's a product you can use on the eyes, cheeks, and lips. So for $25, you are getting a pretty good value with that since you can use it all over the face. But today I decided to use this from L'Oreal, which is from their Visible Lift line. Now, this is probably my most favorite blush, one of the top 3 I've ever used. It is amazing because it's also cream to powder, but it has such luminosity in it. It looks like I've mixed a highlighter with it. And you'll see as I put it on, it lasts. It's beautiful. It's easy to work with. Now, the sad thing is when I went on the L'Oreal site, they are discontinuing this product. So I went on to Amazon and I'm buying all the shades because it is truly a beautiful blush. I'm so sad that they're going to discontinue this from their line. But it gives the same look that Julia had, which is very luminous and yet a beautiful natural look to the cheeks. Julia's makeup artist uses the Lancome Color Design shadow. She used a silver metallic because she wanted to bring out her jewelry for the award ceremony. I'm using this cream shadow from Revlon. She used a powder on her, but I prefer creams. They're easier to work with. They work great on mature skin. And with this silver, I'm just dabbing into it. I'm using a dome blending brush from Sigma. It's their E43. And I'm just lightly pressing it in and just smoothing it out and bringing it a little above my brow bone like this and just shearing it out. These shear so beautifully. I actually prefer now at my age using these cream, especially if I'm going out like Julia is for a long evening, because these are waterproof. And so even if you're sweating, like I'm in Florida, we sweat a lot, or it's hot, or you get in the rain or anything, your eye look's not going to budge. Julia's eyes are double-lined in her look. Her makeup artist uses a silver shadow stick and then goes over it with a liquid black liner. Now, the one she uses from Lancome is their Hypno Stylo shadow stick. I'll be using this one from the tattoo line for Maybelline's Tattoo Studio. This is a beautiful silver. It's thinner than the Lancome, but I think it's actually really easy to work with. I like to start in the center of my eye and sort of do little strokes each way from there. It just seems to work easier. And this is just to give more intensity to the silver look at the lash line. But I'm going to go here. I also like to lightly pull my eye to the side because I get straighter, flatter skin to work with. It makes it much easier on a mature eye. Using this pencil, I saved $19, and I also saved another $23 using this black liquid liner from Maybelline. It has a curve to it, just like the Lancome. It's a liquid liner like the Lancome, which is the Grandiose liner that she used. I'm going to start again in the center of my eye with just little strokes. Now, her artist gave her a little bit of a cat eye at the end, a little feline flick, so I'll be doing that also. I'm using the Essence Lash Princess. The one I chose is the one in the peach colored bottle because it has a curved brush, which is like the one they use on Julia. The one from that she uses is the Hypnos Drama, and it has a curved brush which helps to really get down into the lashes. That's why I chose this one. Now the Hypnos Drama mascara will run $28. I don't spend $28 on a mascara. This cost me $4.99. That's more my price range. And that gives a savings of almost $20. I had a really challenging time finding a dupe for this Lancome lip pencil that Julia used. It's in raspberry. It is a beautiful pencil. I ended up actually buying it because I wanted to make sure I had an exact dupe. It does have this brush on the end, which is great for blending out your lip liner. And I found an amazing dupe that is so close in color. It's from Maybelline. It's from their Color Sensational line, and the shade is Almond Rose. So the names are nothing alike. That's why I had a hard time, because anytime I saw anything with raspberry, it was very purple or very pink. This is a beautiful liner, but it runs $27. The one from Maybelline actually lasts longer. It cost me $5.35. I love it. I wear it all the time now. I like to go right on the ridge of my lip. Now, the reason that Julia's makeup artist paired this particular liner with the lipstick is so the lipstick wouldn't wash her out. You'll see the shade in a minute. But this glides on the lip, and I actually find that the Maybelline lasts much longer than the Lancome. And I simply take my finger instead of the brush. If you have a lip brush, you could use that, and I blend it out. I have a total dupe for the lipstick Julia used, and actually the Drugstore is much better. I tried both lipsticks on my hands, and within an hour, the Lancome had worn off totally, but the L'Oreal, and this is the shade Glossy Fawn, was still going strong. It is the same kind of a product. It has shine, it's like a balm, and it also is a gloss. So you get lipstick, balm, and gloss all in one. This is beautiful. I wear this shade all the time. And with the Almond Rose liner from Maybelline, it makes the shade not look as washed out. And I think it's a beautiful look. I saved $437 using Drugstore makeup. I hope you found something here that you would like to use. Now, I have the list of the winners from the giveaway from last week in the pinned comment right below my video. Last week, we had a giveaway for this gommage and also a mask that I picked up at Marshall's from Lorac. I really like their products. And this Flower Beauty brush that I also got at Ulta. Now, I have a new giveaway, and this is for 2 Sigma eye brushes. You know, a lot of people think Sigma brushes are expensive, but they're always running sales on their site. They're very reasonable, and I do have a 20% off code. They sent me these, but I wanted one of my subscribers to get to try them because I have plenty of brushes, and I know that someone's going to really enjoy these. So in the comments, if you're interested in the Sigma brushes, just tell me something you enjoyed from the video, or even name one of your favorite Julia Roberts movies. I would love to hear what you like. I still love her original movie, Mystic Pizza. I thought it was so cute, and that's what got her career started. And she's one of my favorite actresses. So I hope you've loved this video. Thanks so much for watching.